We're going to start with the Timberwolves and Pelicans, and then we're going to break down the Grizzlies and the Spurs. We'll start with Timberwolves and Pelicans here. Timberwolves, 9.5-point favorites at the time of recording this. 232.5 is the total. Timberwolves, they're only 12-8 this season, and they've lost 3 straight road games. The last 10 games, they're 16th in offensive efficiency, but 3rd in defense, 15th in pace. My worry with Minnesota a little bit long-term is, are they just too Anthony Edwards dependent and reliant? He scored 31-plus in 5 straight games, and I know that's a great thing, but too much wear and tear. Is the ball moving a lot? Do they need to get more guys involved? It's my worry with the Timberwolves here. Meanwhile, the Pelicans. Oh, the Pelicans. They're 3-18 this season. They've lost 12 out of 13 games. The last 10 games are 26th in offense and 24th in defense. Zion, I sadly am looking to be right about this. I thought his NBA career was going to be a real struggle, and it's just not gone well. This year, career low in points, career low in rebounds, career low in field goal percentage. They do not have their first-round pick next year. The good news long-term is it looks like they hit with Jeremiah Fears and Queen, but that's for long-term. So what do we expect in tonight's game with this big total of -9.5, -10.5, and the Pelicans at home here with a total of 232.5? I'm actually going to do a same game parlay here for everybody. Plus money, plus 136. We're going to take the Timberwolves money line. I don't trust them to win at margin, but I do think they're just a much better team than this Pelicans team who's only won 3. So I'm going to start with the Timberwolves money line. I'm going to take Anthony Edwards 3+ made threes. The last 5 games, he's attempting 10 threes per game. He's shooting 50%, and the Pelicans give up the 30th most threes this season. And then I'm going to zigzag here a little bit. I'm going to take the Pelicans over 108.5 on their adjusted team total alt line. The last 3 road games, the Wolves have given up 113, 117, and 114. And home games that Zion has played this season, the Pelicans have scored 128 in overtime, 143, 118, and 120 in overtime. So Timberwolves money line, Anthony Edwards, 3+ made threes, and the Pelicans over their alt team total of 108.5. We move on to the Spurs and the Grizzlies. Sneaky game here. We got the Spurs -5, -5.5 with the over-under at 231.5. This game breakdown is pretty quick here. Grizzlies are 5-2 the last 7 games when Ja Morant went out. We talked about this addition by subtraction. However, it's not against great competition, but they are winning games. In those 7 games, 10th in offense, 6th in defense. The Spurs, they're 5-2 the last 7 games with Wemby out of the lineup. The Spurs are 6th in offense. Now, they're only 20th in defense, but they had to play the Wolves, Nuggets, Blazers, and Hawks. Those are some high-scoring teams. I'll tell you why I like the under. I like the defense these two teams are playing. The last 5 road games, the Grizzlies are 4-1 to the under, and these teams played without Wemby and Ja Morant in the lineups on November 18th. Final score was 111-101. I watched that game, and it was a very, very slow-paced game on one side of the court. So when they get into the half court, they run a lot of clock on these possessions. So give me the under on this one. If we're looking for a player prop, take a look at Luke Cornett, under 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's not involved with Wemby out of the lineup. He's gone under in 5 out of the last 6 games. He only had 7 PRA against Memphis. I watched that game. He basically face guarded Edey the entire game. And when Edey went out of the lineup, so did Cornett. When Edey came in, Cornett came in with him. That was his job, to defend Edey. He wasn't getting a whole lot of stats. So take a look at Luke Cornett, under 17.5 points, rebounds, and assists. And it is $5 Tuesday up at WagerTalk. I have a $5 NBA best bet that is up. I've attached another free play with that. So if you want 2 NBA props for the price of 1, go grab that. You can get there with the shortcut WT.buzz/AL. Let's cash on $5 Tuesday. And remember, you can get as many $5 plays as you feel comfortable with. We want you to bet responsibly. Try out some new handicappers. Try out your favorite handicapper. For myself and for clients, we're in play for $5 on our NBA best prop on the board.